Good to go? Yep. It's close up. Cool. What's up, guys? So in this video, two things. Number one, the question of should you work out while you're sick? Figured it'd be smart to answer that question while I actually am on the tail end of being sick. I have a cold right now. I'm gonna explain my thoughts on whether or not you should work out if you're under the weather. The other part is, as you know, I'm about 3 weeks into this Just Another Muggle 90-day fat loss challenge. I'm gonna give an update on that in addition to what's happened over the past week or so that I've been sick. I haven't been able to work out. My nutrition's been shit, and where my progress is now and where I foresee it going now that I'm coming off a really terrible week, just so you can have some perspective on that. So first and foremost, should you work out while you're sick? Generally speaking, just what's currently based on science and research is if you're sick above the neck, right? Stuffy nose, sneezing, watery eyes, you are okay to work out. It's fine, it's not dangerous, it's not a problem. Really the only thing I would say consider is other people. If you're really sick, probably not a good idea to go to the gym and risk getting other people sick as well. If you wanna work out, if you wanna train and you're sick, do it at home so you don't get anyone else sick. If you're on the back end of it and you're not contagious anymore, by all means go for it, but just consider other people as well. If you are sick from the chest up, okay? If it's more like throat down, if it's in like this chestal region, you shouldn't work out. Just not a good idea. If you really feel it in here, if it's hard to breathe, if you're coughing and hacking, number one, go to a doctor. It's like really important to say that. And number two is you don't really want to be stressing yourself out. It's better to rest, better to take some time off. Now, I think that's the perfect segue into what happens to your progress. If you take time off, take a day or a week or plus off. This is me coming off of almost a full week off of training. It's Saturday right now. On Monday is when I got sick. My last workout was on Monday. Actually, Rico has clips of that. I had to fly to Los Angeles. I coach Gary Vaynerchuk. I fly with him everywhere he goes.
What's up, YouTube? I just got to Los Angeles. I'm in my hotel room. I am coaching Gary here for the next 2 days, which is why I came. If I sound a little bit nasally, I think I'm like on the verge of getting a cold. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna get to that point, but that's why I sound nasally. So I apologize in advance if it sounds a little bit weird. Really good weekend. Number one, I had a seminar with Joe DeFranco on Saturday. Went super well, really excited about it. Sunday, I did filming with Rico and Susan for the Inner Circle, filming our like how to transfer into maintenance and how to stay in maintenance manual, which was super good. I was really excited about that. Actually, I didn't train either of those days. I didn't work out. Today's Monday. It's 9 p.m. LA time, I think. Let me see. Actually, yes, I'll show you. 9:02. I don't know if that shows up backwards for you or not, but it's 9:02 p.m. LA time, which is 12 a.m. Eastern, so super late for me, but I really want to get a workout in, so I just got some room service. I got some shrimp and some chicken, so just get some protein in, gonna get a workout in. I don't know if I'm gonna eat after the workout, but as long as I just front load my protein now, I should be good. Get some client programs done, some emails done, get some sleep in, and that'll be it. I just wanted to give you an update also because probably going to be going over my calories for the day. I was relatively low calorie all weekend with the seminar and then with just all the work I was doing, and I not on purpose, just by happenstance. I didn't eat as many calories as I should have. So I'm unbelievably hungry right now. I'm probably going to go over my calories for what I should be going over, for what I should be having. I'm not tracking. I want to make a separate video on that, on like why I'm not tracking. I think it's really important to understand, but I know by the end of today, I'll have had more than I should have in terms of like meeting my calorie goal. It's important to realize like it's not the end of the world. Just because I go over my calories one day doesn't mean my progress is ruined, which is why I want to do the 10,000 calorie challenge in the middle of this, so you can see that in the course of 90 days, still lose a lot of fat and make a ton of progress. But I'll go over my calories today, totally fine, get a workout in, and then get right back on track.
So on Monday, I started to feel myself getting a little bit sick. I started to feel a cough coming on. It wasn't anything crazy, and I definitely wanted to get my workout in on Monday night. Actually, I even had some peanut M&Ms with me. I felt myself wanting a treat, and I didn't want to just be like, no, not at all. I was okay with my calories. I'll have some peanut M&Ms. Had those, got a good arm workout in.
So you know I wasn't lying. Here I am, I finished my workout. Actually, one more set left. Also, by the way, in my hotel room, they had these peanut butter M&Ms, peanut M&Ms.
I couldn't say no. They were there, they were staring at me in the face. I was gonna be thinking about it the whole time. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna have these peanut M&Ms. I'm gonna get back on, I'm gonna hit this workout. Literally eating these while I worked out. It's just fucking one of those days, you know? So definitely went over my calories. Not a big deal. Got a quick workout in. Gonna do one more set and then I'm out. I feel fucking great now, right? Before the other videos, I was like, I was dead. I didn't want to do it. I feel great. It's done, almost done. Way happier that I did it. It's what always happens. You always like the hardest part is just getting in there. But I know I would have been pissed off if I didn't come in. Now I feel great, ready to go, crush it, back on track. Peanut M&Ms, these things are the fucking shit. I can't go into a room and not have these if they're there, but it's all good. I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Called it a day, went to bed, and on Tuesday, got wrecked. Like, that's when I really started to feel myself getting sick. Started to feel a lot in my chest. I was hacking, started to get some flu-like symptoms, started to be shivering, my temp was up, did not train, didn't even try to. Also, my hotel room had a lot of sweets. They had Swedish fish, they had chips, they had like everything that you would want. It was a nicer hotel in LA, and it was the Roosevelt Hotel. If you ever go, fantastic, I love it. Someone's deadlifting, respect. Basically, by Tuesday night, I could really feel myself getting under the weather, could really feel myself just like not gonna be in a good place for the next couple days. I said, fuck it. I was like, I'm just gonna eat what I wanna eat, I'm gonna sleep, I'm not gonna train. So I ate a lot of junk, not a ton, it wasn't like 5,000 calories, but definitely more than I would have had if I was being on point with my nutrition. It wasn't flexible dieting, it was just like, I'm gonna eat like an asshole. And I did, and I enjoyed it, and it's cool. And basically, that was from Tuesday until Friday, because I got back from LA, I believe, Rico, I got back on Friday from LA, or Thursday? I got back, so it ended on Thursday night. I got back from LA on Thursday, thank you, Rico, and I wanted pizza. Basically, I was like, I haven't had pizza in a while, I wanna have some pizza right now. So I went to Bleecker Street Pizza. If you haven't been to Bleecker Street Pizza, go, they've got some amazing pepperoni pizza. So had pepperoni pizza, 3 slices, that was it. And that was like when I was like, cool, done. I'm not gonna eat like an asshole anymore. Little did I know that I would start getting packages from people saying, we hope you feel better. I got packages from Rico and from Susan Niebergall, from Catherine Martin, just packages from people who were trying to be really nice and help me out. But Rico got me a fucking cannoli and a lobster tail. If you haven't had a lobster tail, it's the best pastry ever. It's this like crusty thing with cream inside. It's amazing. Catherine Martin sent me cookies. Rico also got me other shit. Like, my apartment was now filled with shit I shouldn't be eating. And I was like, well, fuck it. From Tuesday until Friday, I ate like shit. It wasn't a lot of calories. It wasn't like I was eating my normal amount plus those. It was mostly like I was so sick that I didn't want to leave my apartment and I was just gonna eat what was there, which happened to be really shitty food. So that's what I did. I also didn't train, and today is Saturday now, coming in the gym. Didn't feel that good. It wasn't bad. I wasn't dreading the workout, but definitely not looking for my strongest workout ever. I came into the gym knowing it wasn't gonna be a stellar performance. Rico offhandedly said, yeah, I can tell you look weak. The weakness?
Well, I don't want to say it like that, but like, I could... No.
There's less pop.
Yeah.
It's not as controlled. I didn't want to say it like that, but yes. Like, it was like, whenever you're coming off a week or so away from the gym, you know in your head, like, it's not going to be your best workout. It's just not, and that's okay. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle after they've been sick for a minute, or they had to go on vacation, or they had to take time off, or whatever it is. People really struggle with not having an amazing workout. And Rico was talking to me about it, and I think the important thing to remember is having a realistic perspective. If you go in the gym and think, well, I took a week off, I must have lost all my progress, and then you have a really shitty workout, then yeah, you're gonna think you lost all your progress. But you know you just took a week off. You know it's not gonna be your best workout ever, and that's where you just have to say, listen, I'm gonna go in, get it done, because really the hardest part is just getting back in the gym. That was the hardest part about this workout, was just walking in the door. Once I'm in, it was great. Wasn't my strongest, wasn't my best, but focused on having fun and just getting back in. And now tomorrow I'll get back into another workout. and then it picks up. And within a week, I'll be good. And I'm really happy that all of this happened during the fat loss challenge, because the whole point, if you're not following, by the way, make sure you subscribe, like the video if you're finding this helpful. But if you're keeping track of this 90-day fat loss challenge, you're gonna see I'm being very honest with you about everything I'm doing, and you're seeing progress. You can even have the progress pictures here. Rico can put the progress pictures that have happened so far, just so you can see what's happened in a really short time. On Instagram, I'm actually posting my weight every single day, every single morning, so you can keep track of the fluctuations up and down. If you're watching all this, you know I'm being fully honest and open with you, because I want you to see how this actually happens. So you can see the ups, you can see the downs, you can see the goods, you can see the bads, because most people fail with their fat loss goals, not because they're not doing the right thing, but because they give up too soon. At the first sign of possible not making progress, they give up. And the reality is, just because your weight spikes up, or just because you don't eat very well, or just because you're weak in the gym one day, doesn't mean you're not making progress. It just means it's part of life. It's just a process. And I think that's probably the best mindset shift you could ever have when you're coming into fat loss, is that too many people have this mindset of there's a finish line, the end date is here, I want to finish this as quickly as possible. But as soon as you can eliminate that mindset of like this is the end date, and have the mindset of this is just part of the process, and there's no end date, there's no finish line, there's no rush, like why am I trying to do this as quickly as possible? I might as well just enjoy the process. That the sooner you allow yourself to experience life like a normal fucking human being, and getting sick doesn't derail your progress. Having a couple days where you don't eat your best doesn't cause you to quit or say fuck it or binge. These are all normal things. It's part of being human. And the sooner you can realize that, and the sooner you can give yourself some slack and not be an asshole to yourself and not treat yourself like such a bad person for indulging or for being sick, God forbid, then the sooner you can make the progress you want to make. And that's what this is all about. So I hope this answered your question in terms of, can you work out? Should you work out if you're sick? As well as what happens if you have to take a week off? Do you lose all your progress? No, of course not. You just got to get back on track. I love you. Please, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you don't already. See you soon.